You've probably heard that in freestyle, breathing on both sides improve your technique, right? Well, what if I told you that bilateral breathing might actually slow you down? Let me explain. This might change the way you think about your freestyle. By the way, I'm Yann Busset. I've helped hundreds of athletes train smarter, cutting through the noise and focusing on what actually works. As a triathlon coach, I've also done extensive swimming technique analysis to help them improve their efficiency. My job is to make sure you show up on race day with no regrets, knowing we left no stone unturned. Today, we are tackling a big question. Should you breathe every 3 strokes? Well, the short answer, learn bilateral breathing, yes, but breath every 3, no. Let's dive in. Let's start first with why bilateral breathing is important. First, it helps to balance your stroke. We all have a weaker side. That's because if you always breathe on the same side, you only see one arm movement. By training yourself to breathe on both sides, you can autocorrect and even out your stroke technique. Bilateral breathing also improves navigation and sighting. In open water, it's useless to be the fastest swimmer out there if you're doing twice the distance. Navigation is crucial. The fastest way between A and B is the straight line, right? Breathing on both sides help because it's allowed you to take info all around you. If you breathe only on one side, you might not notice important landmarks, other swimmers, or the best line to the next buoy. But why breathing every 3 strokes might actually slow you down? Let's talk about the oxygen deficit issue. Breathing every 3 strokes, you're holding your breath for too long. In short sprint, it's fine, you can get away with it. But in long intervals, triathlon or open water race, you will pay the price, causing a massive oxygen depth. Think of it like running. It wouldn't come to your mind to hold your breath every 3 strides, right? It wouldn't feel natural. Let's compare pros versus age grouper. Some fast triathletes do breath every 3 strokes, but there's a big difference. Their stroke rate is way higher than the average age grouper. A pro might swim at 90 strokes per minute. They are still getting air every 1.5 seconds. Meanwhile, an age grouper at 60 strokes per minute would be holding their breath for 3 long seconds, way too long. As my friend, the master coach David Tilbury Davis summarized it, never copy the pros unless you are fast as the pros. Well, words of wisdom if you ask me. So what's the right way to use bilateral breathing without causing that oxygen depth but still get the benefits of breathing on both sides? The best approach is to breathe every 2 strokes on your favorite side and breathe on the other when needed. Now that you got your breathing fixed, the next thing to focus on might be your balance.